I know that y'all had said there was no sound. I don't know where the sound left off. I think basically the last thing we were talking about was how Rubes is I'm just making sure I have subscribers only on here for commenting. Okay, so apparently my last video lost sound. I don't know if I got a phone call or something, but I missed it. And so we were talking about Rubes basically acting on his own accord. Part one has some stuff that y'all need to make sure you watch. So like I said, we lost sound, but I don't know what I was saying. I can't tell you. So we haven't pulled another card yet. So right now we're reading on our knights in uniform. All right, so right now we're reading on our knights in uniform. Is this the past? Yes. All right, so energy here is the lies. The lies told. Hey, Britt. Okay, so this is the lies, the deliberate confusion, the AI, all the stuff that they've used to create a narrative that makes no sense. But here's what's also happening in the past. The hidden secrets, literally light between dark. So I'm just telling you, there is an energetic fight. Hey, Tabby. There is an energetic fight that we're not, I won't say that we're not aware of. Let me change that. A lot of us are aware of it, but quite a few people aren't, you know? And then also this, which is heartbreak, right? I will also say that we're here because of the delayed response. Hey, Becky and Suze. So the delayed response, the refusing to face the pain, is another reason why the military is where they are. Just like the rest of the community, they had been in shock. You know, what do I do about this? They've been in shock just like that. But with this major arcana coming out, it's like being trapped between light and dark. They've also been slow to awaken from the spell. There literally has been a spell placed over us, like the US, like us. A spell of complacency. But again, it's interesting, I picked it up this way now, about truth. But it was all lies, right? And again, we're watching them play the same tape out. So those of us who are old enough to see 9/11 and the fallout of it, we're watching them do the same exact stuff, right? Yeah, it's definitely dark magic. Magic's not the word I want to use, but it's definitely dark energy. It's definitely dark energy at play here. And people are like, oh, it's all to protect. Okay, y'all remember when I told you months ago, I think it was November or something. It was either November or December. And I said, this is bigger than sex. Hey, Lisa. I said, this is bigger than sex. And I got some pushback from that, you know? I got some pushback from that, you know, because they were like, no, the kids who have been, and I was like, do y'all understand? There are some normal men who would be in that position. Like, men want to be Hugh Hefner. They want to be Jeffrey Epstein. Like, they want to be those people, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. And obviously, I'm not talking about all men. So don't get your panties in a twist. But there are so many people who, if given the access and the money, would be the same people. That's how come there's so many of them. Because there are many who aspire to do that. They think that's what success is being able to get any kind of woman, being able to make people do what you want them to do, being able to take away people's no, because you have that much power to make people say yes. There are so many people who will be in that, there's so many people who are willing to be in that space that it's it's bigger than that. You get what I'm saying? Hey, Carly. And I said that months ago, and people are like, no, the pedophiles. And I'm like, it's bigger than that. Bigger than that. I'm not talking about eating children and stuff. Like, that's gross. But everybody wasn't doing that, right? It's like a small group of that group of that. You know what I mean? Like, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller as we get grosser and grosser and grosser. But I was saying, it's bigger than this. It's absolutely bigger than this. And like I said, people just push back. And I'm like, hey, you can say what you think you have to say. That's fine. You can believe what you think you have to believe. That's fine. But dark energy is not just about sex. Like, that's a conduit of the energy, sure. But that's not it. That's not all of it, you know? Exactly. Dark energy everywhere. It's planet-wide. That's why mama is going to trouble the water. Like, the rush I felt, oh my God. I don't even want to go back there because I don't need to cry on this thing again. As I get goosebumps and she sends the trees singing with wind in affirmation, I guess. Confirmation is the word. And then she goes harder, right? Okay, lady. It's God will trouble the water. I heard mama. Yes, God is the lyrics. But I heard mama. What do you want me to read these? Y'all, the wind just blew some cards off the top. So let me see. Let me see. What I said. Mama's gonna trouble the water. Mama's gonna trouble the water. Mama's gonna bring the truth with her sword. Mama's gonna do it. The Knight of Cups. The Sun. This is interesting. Because, you know, this is about revelation and success and whatever. But this feels like something different. This feels like... You know how the sun can give you too much heat? This feels like a relief from that. Then we have this slow drip, drip, drip of messaging. The Knight of Wands in reverse. All these reversals here. The Ten of Cups in reverse. And then the Two of Cups in reverse. The partnership in reverse. Mama's finna trouble the water. Because that's cups, cups, cups. That's 3 cups. 3 cups. And then she brought some fire. 3 cups, fire. And then starting with the Sword of Truth. Okay, mama's gonna trouble the water. Mama's gonna trouble the water. Okay. So as I was saying, again, we're talking about the military here. So foundationally, they are feeling used. They're feeling like pawns. They're feeling disenfranchised. They're feeling all the negative D words, man. And then that is challenged by, you know, or rather this was challenged by their hope of seeing the end of, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel. And then we saw the dark energy that had crossed that when we went into further energy. I don't remember the exact cards. You'll have to see the first one, the first part. Hey, girl. So then we get into the past of what happened, and it's the lies. The lies told, the hidden agendas, and the also the refusal to face the pain. As I was saying, they were just as slow to wake up as the rest of us were. because nobody wanted to believe. Nobody wanted to believe that this would be here for us on here. Yeah, Carly, that's exactly what I was talking about. It's like last night, I didn't bring it up. But when I was talking about now the kids are involved, I saw the moms. And see, I'm getting goosebumps again about it. And then the toll was immediate. Like we immediately lost minimum 3. That's all they told us about. But there were more, okay? So let's get into the current energy here. What is the current energy? Because I don't want to run long with this one. What is the current energy? In part 1, there was a vision quest moment. Oh. Are you going to make it difficult? It's so beautiful, but gosh, the wind is blowing. So current energy, we're looking at the page of Pentacles. You see, we've been demoted from the Knight to the page because there's something new coming here, something they have learned. Now this one feels like a document. They have a new avenue, a new beginning. Now I hear it, God. God is going to trouble the water. Oh, a wish card. Now this is the smug merchant at times. Okay, who is this? They learned something. Current energy, they learned. They're taking new avenues. They learned. What they learned. It's so funny. Last night I said the generals because I heard the generals. Then I was watching something this morning. Refusing. Time to rebalance. Time to shift the energy. Cups. So I mentioned the generals. A message finna come fast. I think it's gonna be heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer will you be mine. Oh my God. There's a shift here. So like I said, I was planning. Oh my goodness. Okay, planning. Devising, strategizing, and coming fast. Wands, fast, fire energy. So priority is now in alignment. There's been a shift. As I'm talking about the generals, especially as they watch their soldiers, you know? They watch their shoulders. They watch their soldiers. New journey. Throwing out the rules. Not much longer will you be my baby. See, page again. This one in reverse with the Six of Swords in reverse and the Justice in reverse too. That's interesting. With the Five of Wands and the upright. Ooh, yes, Page of Pentacles. Okay. Oh my God, that hurt. I don't think it matters what orientation this is in. They learn something. They learn something of value. They learn something of value. Look, do you see that? That tattoo on that arm? The water is troubled. And those are female hands. Getting her personal power. Okay, so what does that mean for me here with this Nine of Cups energy underneath here? Oh, okay, okay. They think they can escape justice. The Nine of Cups, the smug merchant, the oligarchs, they think they can escape justice. That's why the Five of Wands, they are putting up the different obstacles. Again, multiple messaging for the zone, and justice being in the okay, so that's their wish. Duh. But that's another nine. That's the Hermit. Someone's tracking everything. This is Chris. Chris has been tracking everything. Like I told you, he came out with the fact that Donnie Boy took 100 and something million pre-game and pocketed it. This is a change of fortune is coming. And the Five of Swords is the end to this conflict. Yes, 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 yes. Chris is following the money. That's his job. He's following the money, him and another guy. I mean, it's a whole department, but another guy. Because they're going to unveil the secrets. Yep, they're examining every single record. They're doing basically audits. And they're trying to see who they wed to. Oh, and then there's that Nine of Cups again. Trying to deflect. But they're doing the hard work here. They're doing the hard work. They are aware of the interference, but people will be called to the carpet. They're going to have to explain themselves. They're going to have to face the noise. They're going to have to face their consequences, as all of it is going to be revealed, including people snitching on people. And some of them releasing the crack and the secrets. Giving proof, because that's what's going to be required. You can't just name names. You have to prove that they are involved. We are about to have that mobster, gangster, yep. Who are you working with? When did you start working with them? Give me everything. And this is like, I want everything. Bring it all to me. Basically having to go through boxes and boxes and boxes of information. But I need it all. I need it all. So that's what Chris is doing. Why are we here? And this is what they're doing. The Ollies, that Nine of Cups, trying to run, preparing to run. Yep, look at those. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. The holy trinity of crime. The foreign interference, the stuff that they've done in the dark, hiding and collaborating, and then trying to run. 3, 3, 3. Holy trinity. Holy trinity of corruption. And what does 3 plus 3 plus 3 equal? 9. Okay, so Page of Cups. This is going to help them out. I thought this was the military learning something. This is not the military learning something. This is the page learning something. The page who is following the money. This is Chris following the money. And if y'all remember, March energy says we're gonna get some proof. We're getting proof. Okay? It's a rough one. Hey girl, come here. Get that virtual hugs from us. Yes, 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 yes. You guys, it's gonna be proven about the manipulation. What Russell is actually in there to do, RV. I'm so happy to see her. I told you, one, this is Susie, but two, this is Jazz. No, Jazz was the Queen of Wands. Who is this? Stanberry. Melanie. Oh. This is great. We're going to be able to move on. This is what they're working on. This is what they're working on. They are not staying stagnant. They're going to find everything that is actually going to deliver the hope. They're going to find the documents. They're reaching out for help. They are actually getting help. Never mind that. They're getting foreign help for sure. They're working with I just got AOC. She was in Munich, the security thing. Because they're finding out. They're finding out about, this is the whistleblower card, and it's here in reverse. So I feel like they have somebody, not necessarily a whistleblower, but a person they want to, a person of interest who could turn Fed, who could become their whistleblower. They're trying to put pressure on them. It's a little stuck there, but that person is going to have a change of heart very soon, a change of perspective very soon. Am I supposed to read that? Okay, hold on. Somebody else just threw themselves at me. Oh! Okay. The crime syndicate is broken. We knew it, but this is guaranteed now. They're not going to come back from this. They can't come back from this. They're not going to come back from this. There are too many people displeased. They didn't take time to actually build a story. There's no offer here. And again, we're going to know about the interference of this. So it's like, even if Congress itself and as a large body, yeah, of course it's broken, but it's broken. Like, this is where you're going to see splintering happen, as opposed to just, oh, I disagree with some of this, but I agree with this. No, you're going to see a lot more splintering actually happening. Interesting. So this is my nanny boo card also, when he's watching from afar of what happens. Nobody knows where he is. Isn't that interesting? Nobody knows where he is. Supposedly, his plane arrived in Germany, but he's missing. Why did you leave Israel? Where are you, boo? Where are you? Where did you go? Nobody knows where he is. We're gonna have to read on that in a second. We did. Remember, and we said he was gonna get on a plane and nobody would take him except the US. Except the US. And guess what? He was turned down by like two countries. I think it was, I forgot who it was that wouldn't take him. Yep. It's new time. It's new time, new cups. Look at this. Bruh. It is so amazing, really. I know Jack could take him. There was some place that was refusing him because now there is speculation that he might be arrested, but I don't know, because I don't know why he would go to any place that would do that. We're like one of the only countries that wouldn't. So that said, but this is really interesting, right? He's a used he's a used one, okay, by a whole brothel. Anyway, but this right here, This is telling me that, oh my God, it's so much noise. It's a dump truck. Carrying a hoe or something. Anyway, this is telling me that there are people who are hard at work following the money. Like, here's what I'm gonna tell you. Everybody has their job. And I kind of like that low key people are underestimating the Democrats. All they see is the retired top, like the top that should be retiring. And of course the two treason carriers, water carriers, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. But what they're not seeing are the elves at work. You get what I'm saying? So there are elves at work. They have been chipping and chipping and chipping and chipping and chipping and chipping and chipping at this rock, and they are about to say Eureka. They are literally about to say Eureka. Y'all see that right there? This is connecting, doing the work, following the documents, following the money, following the VOTESs. I mean, how stupid can you be to bet on when we would strike? And then when you look at all the bets, and they're all won, and you're like, how the hell? How the hell? Okay, so it's connect the dots, right? This is saying Eureka. Like, the clogged toilet is now flowing correctly. Oh my God. Oh, I feel it. Oh, I feel it. 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 And they're not going to be able to stand this. You see that? 9 and 9. They are going to be left upside down. Oh my God. How does this help the military though? Because we're reading on the military. Oh, okay. This is what will release the military. This discovery, this hard work of the diligent who keep going despite. Like Chris, like Melanie, like Jasmine, like AOC, like all of them who do. You guys, yeah, they're definitely playing in our faces. But it's like the more arrogant they are, the more mistakes they're making, right? Like, they are working. Look, they are working. They are working in the dark, in the quiet. They not saying shit. You don't need to know until I got you, and the got you. I think they heard the horn. Like, I'm sorry, my face. Anyway, if I throw a rock, I need my own planet. The House and the Senate are going to vote on war powers. Whatever. Oh, they're going to vote on war powers. You know, I was like, you're going to vote. You're going to vote. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to vote. All right, we're going to vote. Yay, vote. Anyway, oh my God. Yeah, so while they're out here parading around thinking that they won, thinking that they have a victory, you go ahead. You know, it's kind of like, it's kind of like, okay, when you steal from a store or when you steal from a company that you work for, they watch you. And they don't get you when you stole $10. They don't get you when you steal $100. They don't get you when you steal $1,000. You know when they get you? When your dumb ass didn't realize you got away with it and you just keep dipping back for more. They have to wait until it's grand larceny, until you stole more than you can get out of getting in trouble for. And that's when that victory is going to flip upside down, because your thievery is going to be so clear, so apparent, that you can't get out of this. So when I say they have their roles, they all have their parts, and you can kind of see it, right? Hold on. Yep. Now I'm getting ready to talk about the EPS files. And so that's when this came out, right? The Eggstein files. Eggstein files. Okay. So this is what I got. I'm gonna show you the energies to this in a little bit. But you see they got stuck. They get stuck, they're not able to transition. But this is telling me that this is about the, like, it's all connected. It's like I said way back in September, everything is connected. Everything is connected. And people are like, no, it's not, it's a distraction. I'm like, honey, it's not a distraction. It's another branch. It's all connected. And look what's happening. It's all connected. I'm like, you know what, Shaneequa? Trust yourself more, girl. Because I'm like, this don't feel separate. This feels connected. Connect the dots, la, 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 la. You know, Pee Wee Herman days. But anyway, so this is that. This is the Eggstein. This is that trying to basically create this white race, right? So that's what they were trying to do, is create the superior white race. I don't know why they thought they were the superior part of it. I don't know why they thought they were the superior part of it. Your name is literally Eggstein now, right? Like, how are you the superior part? But anyway, so this felt like that, the baby making part of it, because, you know, she's actually pregnant in my other cards, is the baby making. So it's all connected, all connected, all connected. The only, even though he's in the files and stuff like that, the only person not actually connected, like, I mean, let me put it this way. He's in the branch of files, but he's on his own. He's working on his own. You know, he has his strategic partnerships or whatever, but he's working on his own. And that's Peter. That's Peter. Separate of that too would be Muskrat, because he viewed Eggstein as competition. Not necessarily for, you know, what he was doing with the girls, but the brood that he was creating, the babies, like trying to populate the world with his. And he's like, hold on, I want to populate the world with mine. You know, like, he's always in competition with other men. You know, he likes to do eggplant contests. So it's like he's in the files, but he's also separate of the files. These two here, one wants to dominate and rule the world, and one just wants to be seen as the best, because he's so freaking, what's the word? Broken, I'll just say. So they're not going to be able to move forward with that. And like I said, again, they're going to be left battered, bruised, etc. So it's all connected. I just saw the Hierophant and the Chariot as I flip through these. All right, so let's get the overarching energy of the military, where we are. Okay, again, they're feeling very disheartened. I hope none of them self-check out. But I will say, I did feel at least one does. I was saying the generals. So the generals came up last night when I was doing the live. And it's interesting. For it to be the military, I have so many cups. You know what I mean? Like, so many cups. Yeah, like, even Muskrat is said to have a very defunct, deformed thingamabob, you know? Anyway, so, yeah. They have been doing malicious compliance You know, that has been a thing. I think the compliance part is about to drop. Because this is too far. This is too foolish. Like, you literally just put me, my troops, people on the boat, people in the sea, like you put us all in danger. Because they're only men because they have a thing, you know? You see? You see the weakness of those men? The foolishness and the weakness of those men? The childish behavior and the weakness of those men? And that's what I was saying earlier, is that there are so many people who would trade places with them. So many incels who would feel like the money brings them power and nobody can tell them no. But baby, we're in a different time. And it's interesting. I listened to Dr. Jennifer West this morning or last night or something. I don't know. It all blends together. And she was talking about how we're in the age of women. And really her tie to it, I think it's more than that. But this is a very strong thing about it, is that women waking up is women having autonomy or trying to, everywhere. Iran, America, South Korea, the 4B movement, all that stuff. Women waking up and saying no has hurt their feelings like so bad. Like, I've seen people going, okay, before a woman could not get a house, a woman could not, okay, lovers in the upside down, because before it was a guaranteed thing. Like, you ask a woman to marry you, she's glad to be chosen because you equal security, safety, things that she's not allowed to have without herself. Well, since the 70s, we've been getting, well, since the 40s, honestly. Once they got a taste of, once white women got a taste of really working outside the home, like really working outside the home, and not just being mommy, 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 but being whatever her name is, like that was, a taste, right? And then when women get independence and all of a sudden men are biatches, and they create latchkey kids and single motherhood amongst white women. And of course, the drug era and stuff created that amongst black women. But then it's like, you see people watching their parents struggle or whatever. It's like, I don't want that. I don't want that. Honestly, the 80s era of divorces, where men just like cleared out bank accounts and left women to suffer, that made me go, I'm not getting married. I definitely was like, yeah, I'm not getting married. And honestly, I only just changed my mind with my partner. And we've been like together for like 15 years. But more than the first half was trauma bonding, But now it's like a place of equality amongst us. And it's like, how the emperor would leave the woman to bear everything. And so I was saying I was never getting married. Like, I had totally planned to never get married. I said I would have my own money. I would have my own business. No man would ever be able to bankrupt me like I saw in the 80s. I didn't see it with my parents, because my parents have been married since I was 1, because that's my stepdad. But even then, I saw the roles, the man-woman roles, and I was like, I don't want that. God did not make me for my only purpose to serve a man a big piece of chicken first. Are you kidding me? I gotta work and come home and cook and serve you first? Child, please. We all gonna eat. Get the food. Everybody grab. See, it's a new beginning. Anyway, to get off of that. to get off of that. But yeah, so she was talking about how the connection that she was getting from her guides is that a lot of this is tied to the female awakening. And that's definitely part of it. Yeah, they do. They want their mama, but then they hate their mama, and then they want to F their mama. It's weird. It's all weird. It's like, let me just get somebody who knows my name. It's like, once you become a mother, they see you as a mother, as their mama. It's weird. I watch relationships. I'm like, I don't want that. Um, anyway, so let me get back to this. All right, so what's the current energy? No, what is the overarching energy to the military? I can understand that. Confusion, fear, deception, being disillusioned, you know, that's definitely a thing. What used to be done in the dark is now blatantly loud. We don't have, 9/11 or whatever to justify going to war. We literally just went because we wanted to. And not even because we wanted to, but because the guy told us to, you know? So, listen, and what's happening is there's a reckoning happening. There's a real reckoning happening. There's a death to the old ways. There's a death of their loyalty and oath. Like, it's dying because you have none for me. Like, no respect for me. It's one thing to have a hierarchy of power, but you like literally disregarded me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that rage of like, dude, you dodge drafting biatches, or you went into the military as a reporter or as a, legacy or something. And so you didn't actually have to serve anybody or anything. Heg's breath, really? So it's like, how you gonna tell me? I told you, ever since, listen, that vision quest that I had, look, it came out again. It came out again. Death to the Emperor. This ain't ours. This isn't ours. You know who the Emperor is for me now. This ain't ours. Yo, where is he? Where is he? Where is Boo Boo? That's not ours. That's not ours. That's not ours. Where is he? 2 major arcana? Where is he? Girl, okay. The death card, the Emperor, and the end of the world. Bop, bop, bop. Where is he? Look, Tower, right in the split. Where is he? Where is he? He's not making it out of 26. 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 Ooh, he feels it. He's not making it out of 26. Where is he? He's watching from somewhere afar. They're going to come after him now. Like before, they were doing basically what our Congress and stuff was doing, is like, come in, we have to depose you or whatever. They're going to be coming after him. Like, they're going to be coming after him. Again, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's a bridge too far. It's a bridge too far. He's watching from a distance. I'm waiting to see, girl. The King of Swords has not made his way out. But this Wheel of Fortune keeps coming. This Wheel of Fortune keeps coming. She said it's time. As soon as I split it, military, they coming after his ass. They're coming after him. I don't feel like he's going to let them take him. You know what I mean? Like, if you remember in that vision quest we had, he Hisslers. He takes care of himself because he don't want... That's a magician. He takes care of himself because he doesn't want to... He doesn't want to face consequences. And I never understand that shit, man. I never understand how you could be a high crime person, but nope, you can't punish me. Like, I never understand that. Like, you can't punish me? Baby, you know who's gonna come get you? If you go out fighting It's night night, baby. It's night night. Because they coming after him. I'm not even talking about ours. I'm talking about theirs. Like, enough. And it's interesting. I kind of feel some... Wait, who was that? Yeah. It's the hangman. The resistance to change. That's what it is. And he think he's all good? Nope. Now you're running, though. You're running. You're running. You're trying to make shit happen. Nope. Nope. It's not gonna... But I feel other country interference with that. Other country interference in Blue Star, and they're saying it's time, get him. It's time, get him. He has served his purpose. He has run out. He has run out. He has served his purpose. No. You're going to hit a girls' school? You're going to hit a girls' school and then blame it on the U.S., bro. But you hit a school of girls. If your intelligence is so great, how you going to hit a school of girls? I thought you have great intelligence. It didn't feel vodka-ish, honestly. I don't know. But I know the truth finna get served. And I feel like somebody finna switch sides. I'm telling you, it's a third party interfering, saying, enough. Enough. I just don't understand it. I don't. But somebody's finna say enough. Exactly. What? Don't tell me it's a female. Ooh, I think it is. I think it is. Cause look. Pulling back on the finances or opportunities or whatever. Like, he's out of chances. And cut him off. It's it. Cut him off. And I told you, third party is another one. Cut him off. Yes. Oh my God. Yep, a woman. She just said, enough. Where are you coming from? Ooh. Oh my God, I have full body chills right now. Somebody, this is a whistleblower card, but this feels like somebody going to go do the work. This feels like someone, I got you. It feels like someone going to go do the work. It's so interesting because I'm trying to read on the military. I'm trying to read on the military, and it's really everybody else around it. Everybody else around it, around them. Ouch. See? New journeys. New journeys. New journeys. No, that's nothing to do with us. That's not even us. That is not our lady. That's a European. European? Middle Eastern? European? It's over there. It's over there. She says it's time to cut him off. It's time to cut him off. There's also a lady in Is who has been extremely vocal against him, now that I think about it. And when I was talking about, I remember, okay, I'll have to look at my Vision Quest notes, because I'm not sure if I said a woman was going to rise up. I knew there was another person there, because I saw members of their military taking off their thing. Interesting. Huh? The previous card with a woman in a bathing suit looking like she was ready to wade in the water. Which one? These are the only women cards I had out, I think. This one? Wait, who's this? Oh, it is time. It is time. It is time. That is really interesting. Like, I started off reading on the military, but it seems like the more I get to this other side, the more other people are stepping in, not just them. Again, like I said, the generals, I think the malicious compliance thing is over. I think it's just, I think the compliance part is going to be over. Yeah, maybe it's a Danish lady. The one over the EU, maybe? But it is time. Okay. Because you know what, though? I guess I'm understanding, because now I'm getting goosebumps about what I'm about to say. Because what has just transpired is the whole world, right? Even though it has not yet crossed into World War or whatever, that's what they're aiming for. And it's like the world's trying to step in and say, no. Even though they're like, interesting, hold on. Because the other countries have backed them up, but that's because I don't think they knew everything. Like, we're finding out about the babies, the girls. See? They didn't know everything. So, and them coming out and be like, I'm in support of what y'all did to Iran, they tied themselves up. But now that new information is coming out, it's like, oh, wait. How do we backtrack? So, because Ursula Dane. But to go after, like, how do you have all this intelligence and surveillance and you hit a school of girls on a Saturday? On a Saturday. You know what I mean? On a Saturday. Like, one of the things that was like sticking with me, I'm like, how is there school on a Saturday? Wait, what? But, you know, it's a different country. And who knows what they were there for. So many strong women in the EU. But this woman's stepping forward and she's saying enough. So many strong women in the EU sending out the Page of Swords. Enough. Enough. Go handle my lightweight. Deliver this message. Look. Tell him again. Go deliver that message. What message is under review? Oh, show. Why do they hide the he? Okay. Let me get through this. All right, so tell me what the military is learning. What's the lesson the military is learning? What is the lesson the military has learned through this, or what is the impact that it will have on this? Ursula von der Leyen. Oh gosh, chills. That's what it is, the Viking Queen. Like, It's the fact that you have intelligence, right? They're like, we got the Ayatollah according to I-state intelligence. And I was like, wait, I-state intelligence? What they got to do with things? Oh, snap. This is theirs. Oh, girl. One, it's not him, but, you know, everybody thinks it's him. And yes, his Lord Farquaad speech, listen, this is my AI boy. Whoever's doing this AI for him, we know who's writing for him, but whoever's doing the AI for him, he don't want to be connected, I'm telling you. All right, so what did the military learn? Or what is the impact of what this is going to have on the military, on our soldiers, on our knights in uniform? What is the impact it's going to have on the knights in uniform? Oh, that's a lot, guys. This is a lot. Oh, Jesus. This is a lot. What did they learn? They learned they are disposable. They are disposable. To this stuff, they feel trapped. This right here, the manipulation, the lack of a choice, the loss, and feeling out of values, out of alignment with what they do now, and that their lives are disposable to these guys, the greed. However, energy under here though, it's a new day. Like I said, they are not having the love of, you know, there's just no more, there's a trust in a relationship that is completely fractured. So just one card, please, though. What is the outcome, not outcome, what is the impact or lesson learned by the military in this time? One card, please. One or two. It's a neighborhood, and they just be a neighborhood, a park, and you drive like a madman. You know what to fix it? If they put bumps, then we get to watch their cars get torn up. But I won't be here. But they should demand it. It's a park. Okay. That's interesting. The energy under here is okay. The message has been received loud and clear. They are now understanding I swear it's so loud. They are now understanding who they're actually serving. They're now understanding, they've learned, they figured out now, based off of this, who they're actually serving. It's interesting because I split it and I got this guy, the King of Cups. But they have learned that. They have definitely learned that. The offers, I lost the offer, but it was there. The offer, the knight with the false offer. And that's the thing, like, these boys have got to be retrained. They have to be retrained. It's like, you want a drag race? Go put on your sneakers. Run. You don't need a toy. You need some shoes. Put on shoes and a parachute. Go drag race. What am I even doing? Okay, outcome for the military. Oh man. Outcome for the military. That's too much. Give me less. But it's good. Give me less. Give me less. Give me less. Give me less. I'm not gonna wish that guy wreck out. I'm not gonna wish it. I'm not gonna wish he wrecks out. But here's what's interesting. I'm gonna try to pull just one card, but the immediate card on top, it's gonna happen, you guys, because I just heard go in and take them. Like just that fast. I heard go in and take them. That's interesting. Yep, there's your whistleblower now, but also the ones who's gonna do the work. Because everything has been revealed. The things that they kept locked up, like I said, we're going to know about the VOTESs for sure as definite things. And what comes next? Judgment for them. Judgment for them. Hold, stop the phone. You guys are blowing my cards. And they'll still be standing. The military will still be standing. That's the point. But I will tell you, there's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. A lot of trust broken. They're not going to see it the same. There's going to be trauma to this. But that's for everybody. That's for everybody. Okay. So what she wanted to be revealed is a rebalancing of priorities and the truth. The truth will come out. The truth will come out. So as far as the military is concerned, we just need them to hold on. Mama's gonna trouble the water, as we got in part 1 of this. We need them to hold on. We need them to stay strong, and we also need them to understand there are people out here working on their behalf. And this is what we started with, right? But look, this is how we ended though. So they just need to hold on. They need to hold on. The generals. Show me the generals. I gotta go. But show me the generals. The generals. You did? What'd she say? What? Look. The generals, free from the devil. They are, I'm telling you, it's not going to be malicious compliance anymore. It's just going to be malicious. They're going to handle it because they don't want to see their men die. Men, women, everybody. Justice from the devil. What's the explanation of how she needs your money? When's her race? Isn't it tomorrow? Isn't her tomorrow race done? I mean, like primary? Wow. It's that energy. The Starboy and the devil. Starboy and the devil. You see in the, okay. This is interesting. Okay, so again, like the manipulation and the lies they told, but I was just getting something about, because remember there was this you know, the two eyes were playing chicken, right? Yeah, the two eyes were playing chicken. One was saying we'll release this, and then another one saying we'll release this. And there was a gamble on which eye to follow, right? A gamble because the guy came 3 times. 3 times. Remember we talked about that. He came over here, they went over there, and then they met again. 3 times before this happened. So, that said, I was like, why would they go with the blue star bet versus the I bet, the IRA bet? And it would be because Blue Star knows that man's not alive. Does Ira know he's not alive? It doesn't sound like Ira knows he's not alive. So that's the part that's like questionable. Because I'm like, why would they go with Blue Star and not Ira? Blue Star knows he's not alive because Homeboy's been over here. But Ira hasn't been meeting with him. Okay, so generals. 4 card. What is the general feeling? 512. Generals. Oh, you gave me all 4. Perfect, thank you. All right, so listen, this is the energy of the reading that we just got. They got the big stick. Ain't no eggplant contest. They're like, mine is bigger than yours, for real. They're coming with their power. Like, you have to remember, they command the troops, not this guy, right? Because he's not there. But also, nobody trusts them. They've spent all of last year unraveling trust. That little bitch. I'm sorry, I was talking about Admiral Bradley, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So, they're gonna put their teams on their shoulder, their units on their shoulder. They made the decision. They had a big decision to make. They've made the decision. Because that's the first card out, is they have no choice. They have no choice. They got to do what they got to do. And that's get free from this devil. Remember, this just came up again, getting free from them. Isn't Homeland Security lady? Free from her and free from that money. Free from the peoples. So they feel like they're about to actually work on their own accord. That's very interesting. They feel like they're about to call their own plays. I told you, no compliance. No compliance. I don't feel compliance. I don't feel any compliance. Especially now that they know who's in charge, and it ain't us. I don't feel compliance. So let me see. Let me ask a yes/no question. Will the generals comply? Hold on. See, that's the Queen of Swords. That's the Earth card. Ace of Pentacles. That's the Fire card, and that's the Water card. It's yes, no. Yes, they'll follow the law and their oath. But they're going to carve out a new way to do it. A new way to do it. But they're walking away from the leadership. Okay, so are they going to carve, no matter the orientation, are they going to carve their own way? Are the leaders dropping the compliance part? Will the generals go their own way? Are the generals going to go their own way? then he's gonna go their own way. Yes, no. I gotta hang up anyway, but can y'all hear me? Okay. I gotta go anyway. But it's like, if need to, like in battle or whatever, no, they're gonna stick to it. But with their units and everything. Okay. Thank you. With their like with their units and stuff, who they see as family, no, they'll protect them. So Civil War time? Oh really? Do your ears hang low? Somebody smells good though. It smells like shampoo. Like I smell shampoo. Somebody smells good. Yes. I hear. Can you time in a knot? Can you time in a bow? Can you thumb over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Oh. Or is it a Confederate soldier? I don't know. I don't know the words. This is interesting. So yes, no. That's a yes, no. Again, it depends on priorities. That's interesting. We didn't get very far. We didn't get very far today. I wanted to be further. But let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get one in. It's like the universe conspiring against me. They park right in front of me. All right, we're gonna try to do really quickly. Really quickly. Really quickly. Really quickly. I don't want to show April because that'll be not quick. Show me J Fed. To the beginning? Oh, cool. I don't remember. J Fed. We're about to find out. This is interesting. It's almost like a phone number. Okay. Well, people are buying stuff now. All right, so I would never buy ice cream from an ice cream truck because it used to be 50 cents back in my day. I can't spend $3 on something that used to cost 50 cents. Like, I just can't. How are you gonna charge me like $2 to $3 for a strawberry eclair? I'm gonna just go to the store. I'll just go to the store. I'll buy a box. Okay, anyway, look at this. So this is 2, so it's 3838, like a pattern, which is wild. And then it's wand, cup. That's so wild. Just having a pattern is like crazy. After all that shuffling you do. But so looking at J Fett, secrets will be found out, right? Okay. These secrets are going to be found out. This is weird. I don't know. This kind of feels like I wish I can put a sound buffer on there. If I had one of those mics. I need to find my mics and charge them. But anyway. I'm going to just show you the rest. There we go. He's leaving. because I got 5 minutes max now. All right, so Three of Wands, right? And then you have the Eight of Cups. So one of the things that I'm trying to receive, I was paused, not just because of the music, but I was trying to hear and receive, and the music was blocking me. That's really interesting. It really was. Because like one thing that was itching my brain with the Three of Wands is like he's waiting to receive his next move, his message. No, that's right. Okay. He's waiting to receive his next move, the next. That's weird. He's like pretty soulless now. So it's like, tell me what to do. Interesting. This is a Jack in the Box song with the thing that's underneath. Yeah, Pops goes reason. I don't think he turned to that one. Yeah, that's dude, your ears hang low. But that's what this looks like. This looks like waiting for instruction. It's like, tell me what else I'm supposed to do. And then, but while doing that, it feels like these people aren't going to give him his next instruction. It's like, it feels like they have to restructure underneath because everything's about to come out real fast. Oh, you could, okay. So everyone is, it looks like, oh my goodness. And now the mosquitoes are coming. I'm done. I'm gonna be so bumpy. Okay. That's, okay, yeah. Is he up for re-election this year? Is he up for any, or did he just get it already? I feel like they're walking away from him, but I also think the party's walking away from him. Because I see a celebration of someone else. These are women. This is a man. This is a man. These are women. So I think he's going to be defeated. And if he's not up for re-election, he's going to be kicked out. Because the messaging is coming out. He's going to be discovered. He's going to be discovered. And it's going to be fast. But he feels shellless. Not soulless, but he not soulless, but he feels like a shell of a human being. Like literally just waiting for the message. What am I supposed to do next? That makes sense. Look, another 8, y'all. 3, 8, 3, 8, 8. Oh my God, another 8. But that's what it feels like. It's like he's receiving messaging from someone else, like waiting on his next instruction. And he has a big part for not contesting. He's also a big part of the not contesting, for putting pressure on not contesting. What's his state? Is he Pennsylvania or Philadelphia? This is Fetterman, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I feel him dying. That's interesting. I didn't mean to say that, but I do. Oh my God, I definitely do. I think when they, when he gets very scared, he feels emotionless though. But when they get closer to him, let's put it that way. Okay, you two, Pennsylvania, okay, yeah, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Nope, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. He was part of the, he's in trouble. He had instructions to deal with that Pennsylvania thing. He is in trouble. He is in trouble. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. He is in trouble. He's in trouble. He is in trouble. He is in trouble because, again, like pretending to be part of the family, but he's not with us because his priorities were out of whack. And like I said, when they come down and they see how he affected the VOTESs, when they see how he does, he's going to the mausoleum. the hospital, somewhere. He's going to short, basically, okay? Because all that stuff is going to continue coming out. He's not going to be there. They're going to talk about how, look, it goes from a 10 to a 9. So they're going to be talking about how he was not part of the family. No, look, this abundance of VOTESs and of MONEY he took. He is, oh my God, no. He is in trouble because he was a mercenary knight. And let me tell you, someone's going to be bringing the evidence. Chris is going to trip up onto this information. They outed him in that AI video. They outed him in that AI video. When he went and shook his hand, and only his hand as a Dem, only him as the Dem, they outed him. They outed him that he's the mercenary knight. They outed him. This is so interesting. Yep. He is done. Look, just done. This is the rest of it. That emotional manipulation, the way he pressed. Remember how we read that he was the one who pressed the people for the seven to cross the line? And then we got also that this betrayal is going to come out. It's going to come out. It's going to be a super strong case. Super strong case. And he's not going to be able to talk his way out of it. And we're going to find out. Shmeelon's going to say something. I think he's going to out him on it again. And dude's going to find release, but his release is going to be through heaven. Because I don't think he's going to make it. He's either going to go into the hospital, he's going to go in a coma, something's going to happen, because it's going to probably cause another stroke. Because I feel like a head bursting. I think it's going to cause another stroke, because then he's going to be in ill health. Yep. Because in the Six of Wands, this is the perp walk. He's not well. He's not well. He's not well. Like, look, like, they're coming for him. No, he's being discovered. He's waiting on instructions, and nobody's going to give him instructions. You have served your purpose, sir. There's nothing else for you to do. I don't need you. Yep. The stress of it all is going to get him in a butt. And I won't say I love that for him. I wish him well. I wish him well. I wish he'd get the life he deserves. However it ends, I just feel a head burst. Now, is that going to be of his own body's accord? That's where I'm leaning, but it could also be of a cleanup job. Because the stress of it all might make him talk. Especially when he feels abandoned, and he is going to feel abandoned by them. By whoever his contact is. Because again, Net's about to be on a run. And I think they're going to have to clean up. All right, so I'm out. This is going to be a very interesting part to the story. Yeah, he's the lowest of the lowest hanging fruit. Yep, exactly. He did have free will. I do think his brain affected him, but because they say he was a different person before the stroke. You know, they said he was more of a champion of the people. I don't know him. I just know him post-stroke. But I think it's going to be a cleanup job with him, honestly. I mean, and it'll be sold as if his brain burst. It's so weird. I just feel empty with him. I just really do feel empty with him. Maybe he's resigned to it. Because it does feel like his contact has gone ghost. We gotta read on Chucky next. Because I just drew a line from Fett to Chuck. Like a line. I just saw it. So I'm like, wait. So we gotta do that. Yeah, they should feel betrayed. But like I said, it feels like he was a different person before and after. I don't know. Actually, that stroke might be suspect. That stroke might be suspect. Yeah, he's empty, right? The initial stroke might be suspect. I don't know him, but I know, like, he just feels so soulless right now. So, and I'm getting chills, like, on my face and stuff. So I'm wondering if the stroke wasn't a suspect thing. I think it's suspect. I'm actually beginning to feel like it wasn't totally natural. I'm beginning to feel that it wasn't natural. Y'all hold that question for me. I don't have time to write it down. Hold that question for me, because I think we need to nix that one. I need to see, because it doesn't totally feel natural. All right, you guys, I'm going to be out, because otherwise I'll be late. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.